Now, right at the top, the French President Emmanuel Macron has landed in India. The Rajasthan Chief Minister has received Macron ahead of Republic Day celebrations. The roadshow in Jaipur is going to take place in a short while from now. But those are the visuals that we're showing you on your screens of the French President Emmanuel Macron being welcomed. Remember, he's being received by Rajasthan's Governor Kalraj Mishra as well as the Chief Minister Bhajan Sharma, who's being accompanied by Dr. Jaishankar, our External Affairs Minister as well. Now, remember, the French President Emmanuel Macron is going to be the chief guest. He's on a two-day visit to India. He's going to be the chief guest tomorrow on Republic Day celebrations when they take place back in the capital. But for today, he's going to be taking a short tour of Jaipur in the Pink City. In fact, he's also going to be holding talks with Prime Minister Modi, and he's also going to be taking a bit of a tour when he embarks on a roadshow with the Prime Minister himself. But the first stop for the French President Emmanuel Macron is going to be the historic Amber Fort, and he's going to be welcomed by local artists at that point. And we will continue to dip into those engagements that take place throughout the day today as the French President visits India on a two-day visit. Currently, the visuals that we're showing you, they are from Jaipur, where he is being welcomed on the sidelines, and he's being greeted and shaking hands with everybody who's received him. And beyond this, he's also going to be visiting multiple other areas where after Amber Fort, he's going to be heading to Jantar Mantar, where the Prime Minister will then meet him. Later in the day, he and the Prime Minister will hold talks. That's going to be at around 7:15-ish, when they're going to be meeting at a hotel venue to discuss multiple things. They're likely to discuss multiple things are on the cards for today for that discussion between the Prime Minister and the President. They're going to be discussing boosting trade as well in multiple sectors between the two nations. I'm crossing over to my colleague Rishabh to get us more details. Rishabh, so the French President is now in India. He's just disembarked from the plane. Tell us more about what's on the agenda for today.
Well, definitely, the French President Emmanuel Macron has just touched down in Jaipur. At the airport, U.S. External Affairs Minister Dr. Jaishankar with the Rajasthan Governor Kalraj Mishra and the Rajasthan Chief Minister Bhajan Sharma and other state officials. Now, after the marching from the plane, the French President will straight away move toward Amber Fort. Remember, at Amber Fort, he will be given a cultural welcome.
A group of elephants and camels will welcome him at the Amber Fort, followed by local artists performing dance arts as well as a puppet show. In Amber Fort, there are other functions as well, both in Diwane Khas and Diwane Aam, where he'll be meeting local artisans as well as the NGOs that are supported by French Embassy in India. And also there are French students who are studying in India will be meeting the French President. From there, what we are given to understand that French President will move to Jantar Mantar at around 5:30 p.m. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will meet him at Jantar Mantar. He'll be shown that how India's scientific temperament is not new. Is what ISRO is doing today comes from a legacy of century-old scientific temperament that has been in India. At Jantar Mantar, he'll be shown the larger dial, the smaller dial, and other equipments that are placed in Jantar Mantar. From there, a Shobha Yatra will begin. Both the leaders, Prime Minister Narendra Modi and President Macron, will be on board a Rath that will take this route to go towards Sanganeri Gate. While on the way, both the leaders will make a pit stop at Hawa Mahal, a quick pit stop at Hawa Mahal, where they will have a photo opportunity, as well as both the leaders will have a cup of tea together. A chai pe charcha is expected at Hawa Mahal, where they'll also look at few local artists and artifacts that they might even buy, is what we are given to understand. Then the Shobha Yatra will continue and culminate at Taj Rambagh, where an intimate dinner has been hosted by Prime Minister Narendra Modi. What's on agenda with this trip? Remember, France happens to be India's first strategic partner in West. We have been dealing a lot in defense, be it Scorpion class submarine, be it the Rafale jets, the 36 Rafale jets that we have bought for Indian Air Force, or the 26 Rafale Marine that we are in talks with France. Apart from that, there will be talks on space, Indo-Pacific, geopolitics, and other multilateral setups where both the countries would like to support each other. So a power-packed schedule for French President, the 2-day visit, 7 hours here in Jaipur, and then onwards to Delhi, where he'll be the chief guest at the 75th Republic Day of India.
All right, Rishabh, thank you so much for joining us and giving us that very comprehensive look at what the French president's schedule is going to be like today. We'll continue to return to you as we continue to track the French president's movements. Right now, we're going to be shifting focus. There's some breaking news coming in. Now, this is